ultimately, that hour of playing those bowls and also singing and matching the frequency of the bowls, I've noticed across the board, it opens the heart. It really does. It opens the heart field to where the person is now receptive coming out of that meditation. And that's when I go into an individualized mode of channeling. So what is channeling? A lot of people say they channel or they're psychic or whatever. Beyond the physical body is an astral body. And it's the collective unconscious. So we're all psychic. We're all connected to one another because we all ultimately are one another. So when you're in a meditative state, you're accessing those channels. It's like a radio station, basically. And depending on how refined that muscle is or practiced, you are able to really tune in and get information, not by seeking it out or by, some kind of magical tactic, calling upon spirits, which sometimes people do, which I don't recommend. But we have our own self up there. So you tune into a field where you're able to see like the rippling timeline of cause and effect. And each person, they're in a struggle that hasn't maybe fully come to the conscious state yet of their mind. And in that state, as the channeler, or as the guide, you're just tuned in, you're just open. So it's not about searching for information or trying to be right, because that's all just delusional. And sometimes you may be right, sometimes you're going to be wrong, because you're not going at it from a place of integrity ultimately. It's all about you and trying to be right. And this is not the reason why people should get into this work. And there's a lot of charlatans out there that claim things, and there should be no claim. There should just be a meditation to where you are open and receptive, and the messages will come for the person. And if you are open and you're able to hear it and convey it, it is so powerful to come out of a sound ceremony completely opened up physiologically, energetically, and then have a message just directly penetrate through all the psychological layers of conditioning and defense and deliver that message. And I've noticed people have had transformational events happen after those kinds of ceremonies. So that's one modality. Another modality is just counseling. And I use astrology and esoteric tarot, which tarot is esoteric in that it is like the archaic symbolism of this universe and our hero's journey throughout life in each incarnation. So tarot is actually like an incredible way psychologically to understand why are we here and what are we doing through the symbols. And if you're with a tarot reader that understands how to communicate the symbols, the goal is not to give someone some divination reading. It's to help educate them and teach them about the cycles of life that are unavoidable. So it's if we can equip people to understand the symbolisms in their own lives in a way that's tangible for the intellect to grasp, then they can make more informed decisions. And they're responding, not reacting to life's events.